this guy, I seen him on TikTok, and I'm not sure, like, you know, God makes miracles happen and whatever, and sometimes God turns things from bad to good because, you know, like God, it says there's nothing that God does without purpose, right? So if this happened, you know, it's unfortunate, but God's going to probably turn it to good.
Yep.
And so many people woke up because of it. But I've seen this thing right here that was kind of like, man, I've never been into a crazy, like, you know, how people try to prophesy and
Right.
like little prophecies that people try
Symbolism.
to like. A lot of times I feel like people are fake on the net. This thing was kind of interesting, and I didn't fact check all of this or whatever, but check this guy out and let me know what you guys think once you see it. Watch. Oh, what was that?
Want to see how prophecy unfolds in real time? Watch this.
Let me go
What
back to it. Can I go back?
time did this is unreal. Do you want to see how God speaks to us? Do you want to see how prophecy unfolds in real time? Watch this. At what time did Charlie Kirk get shot? He got shot at 12:23 p.m. If you go to John 12:23, what does that say? It says, "And Jesus answered them, saying, the hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified." It goes on to say, "Truly I say to you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains alone. But if it dies, it bears much fruit." Now, what is actively going on right now? Charlie Kirk's death has brought hundreds, if not thousands of people to come to Christ. And most, if not all, Christians have a fire raging inside of them glorifying Jesus. And it's not only in America, it's across the globe. Check out Sydney, Australia. This is the UK, Madrid, Spain, the Polish Parliament, even Austria and Germany, New Zealand, and even in Tel Aviv are all honoring Charlie Kirk and glorifying Jesus. Murals are popping up everywhere. But that's not all. Check this out. Charlie died on September 10th, and John 9:10 says, "So they were saying to him, how then were your eyes open?" It goes on saying, "He answered, the man who is called Jesus made clay and anointed my eyes and said to me, go to Siloam and wash. So I went away and washed, and I received sight." I've seen, and I'm sure you have too, so many Democrats and lefties coming out, opening their eyes to seeing the evils of their party. Not only that, there are countless amounts of videos of people that have never opened up the Bible, opening it up for the first time, going to church for the first time. Their eyes were anointed and their vision is clear now. They're saying they're seeing Charlie Kirk supporters and Christians from across the globe. Instead of burning cities down, they're coming together to comfort each other, praying and honoring Charlie Kirk's life. People that are lukewarm, people that are atheists, people on the left, they're all seeing this and they've opened their eyes and they're saying to themselves, I want that. They're asking themselves, how can they react this way after losing someone so dear to them and coming to the realization that I want to know their God. God's timing is always perfect. Now listen to this. In Genesis 50:20, it says, "But as for you, ye thought evil against me, but God meant it unto good, to bring to pass as it is this day, to save much people alive." Evil actions of men never override God's plan. He can weave even betrayal, injustice, and tragedy into his greater purpose. What was designed to break you can be used by God to build you, strengthen you, and fulfill his will. The enemy may try to silence voices of truth, but God can use that attempt to ignite a greater movement and bring about more good than before. Praise God.
Dang.
You know, that was kind of like, I saw that, I was like, oh man, that's crazy,
makes
because
a lot
I
of
have
sense,
seen
yeah.
people all over the world. Now, I know not everybody in those crowds and everybody's going to be like, oh my God, I just want to praise Jesus. There's other people that maybe don't believe in it, but they liked him or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But all the, like, so many comments I see on so many videos, even random videos of him talking about how I went back to church, I went and picked up a Bible, I started reading again.
Yep.
There's a guy who said, I'm a 6-year-old man, and my younger son was a fan of him, and after this happened, I came back to church because of my son. My son introduced me to Charlie, and just his message kind of like resonated with me. And he preaches a lot about Jesus, right? Because his beliefs were based on, they were basically coming out from him, but his religion is, or like not his religion, but his beliefs were Christian. So then guess what?
Yeah.
Whatever's inside is gonna flow out, you know. So that was kind of interesting to see. Now I don't know, you know.
That's very interesting.
Especially those numbers and the way they, I mean, I was, the other day I said, well, maybe it was just a coincidence, but somebody said,
It's always a coincidence.
I said, maybe it's a coincidence, but somebody said, hey, God doesn't have coincidence. God has plans, you know?
Exactly.
So that's what I seen in there. But now I want to get back a little bit to the guy who everyone thought that he was making head movements and he was saying shoot and whatever they thought the conspiracy, right?
Come on, man.
That guy came out and made a speech on it. Okay. And I wanted to show you guys right here. And maybe we can play this too.
People are always looking for something deeper than it is. He scratched his elbow. It's like, come on.
This is actually kind of sad, bro. I'll play it for you guys and then we could talk about it and see what they said about this guy. And now
This
that
is my boy.
it's brought back up, it's like, damn, bro, like they basically, and now maybe we won't watch all of it because it's 5 minutes, but
Yeah.
I'll show you guys some of it.
All right.
Now, here's what Erica wants me to relate on Sunday. This is going to be the hard part, but maybe also the comforting part. Charlie Kirk was literally like a son to me. I have 3 sons. He was like my 4th son. My 3 sons are a little bit older than Charlie. He was like my 4th son. So when he was hit, if your son got hit, what would you do? What would you do? I got in the car. Because if there was any way I could save him, I had to do something. And I couldn't just take him. You guys got it. So they got him into the side of the car. It was an SUV. It was the SUV we took over.